Well, it's been a long time since I've done a video of any kind. Winter is here, even though it doesn't feel like winter. And many of you are probably experiencing similar temperatures around your area. It's been in the 50s here, which for this time of the year, we should be seeing snow. I'm sure we'll eventually get hit with some snow, but for right now, this is kind of where we're at. It's just been real rainy. And you can see this is actually in our bedroom, so welcome to our bedroom. This here, you can see all the chickens hanging out, and then over here is where the fig orchard along with the other fruit trees are, and you can see those bags are all part of the fig protection. Hopefully that will work. So why am I showing you my bedroom? Well, this is kind of what we have going on right now. I figured might as well show you at least what's going on behind the scenes, since we don't really have stuff outside that we're working on. And this here is my Meyer Lemon. You can see it looks pretty sad. So like, I don't have special lights. I don't have these LED lights, grow lights and heat. I do have a heating pad, but that's more for like fig cuttings and things. But this here is my Meyer Lemon. And you can see that this pretty decent sized lemon on there, but it is not quite ready. And it's dropped a lot of the leaves. I think a lot of that's due to the fact that I brought it in late. It got hit with a frost. And if you know anything about citrus trees, they don't like that. And I think it got mad at me. It dropped some leaves, and it's not quite getting the sunlight that it needs, because there again, we are in Ohio and this is December. And December in Ohio, we don't have too much sunlight typically. This here, I'm pretty impressed with this tree actually. So let me go back to this. This is about a 2-year-old tree. It is a dwarf tree. And then this here is our key lime, and it's just doing so well. These are the flowering buds. Well, these are the flowers. And you can see this, if I can show you this up close. See that little, if I can zoom you in, that little rod, yellow rod that's coming out of the center of that. That is a female flower. Whereas this one, I don't know if it's going to show up or not. You know what? I don't think I can show it to you real good. It does not have one of those, and it is just empty, meaning it doesn't have a piece coming out. And so this is kind of what it looks like. See the rod? Whoop, mercy. Yeah, on the end of the fruit there. That at one point was the female flower, and then it was pollinated. And now I've got fruit on this tree, which is so fun for me to see. And it's like a little winter project for us, at least for me. And my wife's pretty lenient. She's like completely fine with me doing this. Like I say, I just have a couple of these. But look at this. That's pretty awesome, I think. I've never had one of these yet. This is the first year that it's actually held its fruit. It's also a 2-year-old tree. And then this one here is one of the bigger ones on the tree so far. So I don't know, I'll bet you there's, I want to say probably 30 pieces of fruit on here. And so you might be wondering, like, how do you get your flowers to pollinate then if there's no insects, since you're indoors? I actually have a little paintbrush that I will go to the male flowers, and then I will use that little tiny paintbrush, and I will swab the inside of that. You don't have to use a paintbrush. You could use a Q-tip or anything else. You could probably just use your finger. But what I notice is that your male flowers won't always show up the same time that the female flowers do. And so here's another female flower. If I can see how the center of that comes out. And so what I'll end up doing is I'll take that paintbrush and I'll swab a little bit with the male, and then I'll put it down in a Ziploc bag, and it'll hold until I start seeing some of the female flowers, and then I'll just use that on the female flowers. And you'll see when they take, you'll start seeing little fruits growing out, and then the petals will eventually fall off of the flowers, and then you'll see the fruit growing. So pretty cool. And then I've got the trace displays. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, I'm not afraid to show you what works well and then what doesn't. This is what doesn't work real well. And you might think, well, you've got leaves and they look nice and healthy and green, and you would be right. But what you'll also notice is look how thin this is. See how thin this? It's not even the size of a pencil. And then this one down here, I probably could just take that off and let it pump the energy into just one of these. But for now, I'm just letting it go. And it gets the light that it gets. I mean, if there's no sunlight, then this gets no sunlight. And then these are some other fig cuttings that I've put in the window. And the reason I put these in here now is just because they were a little more green. The cuttings were green cuttings. And if you know anything about cuttings, they just don't store well in the fridge or wherever for any length of time. So just to get them in the ground, I just put them in these pots here. You can see some of these are not doing great. I don't normally put these in the sun or in the window until I start seeing some activity like with leaves. But anyway, some of these are doing well. And then like this one here is just starting to pop out. And this one here is, I think this is a Black Bethlehem. This one here is Black Bethlehem. And this one is an Italian variety called Castello. And then this is Iranian Candy. These are Cavalier. And then Malta Black, and then Black Celeste. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to show you around a little bit. My wife doesn't even know I'm making a video showing the whole world our bedroom, but this is what we've got going on in our bedroom. It was funny, we had some friends over and I was like showing them, hey, check out my lemon plant and my lime. And they're like, oh wow, you've got them literally like right in your bedroom. And that's just how it is right here. This is what I enjoy doing. This is how it looks. And anyway, it's been a while since we've done a video, so I thought I would show you what's going on here at our house in the winter, even though it doesn't feel like winter right now. So, but I'll be looking forward to bringing out some more videos to you. And I'm looking forward to spring already, even though it's months away. So, hey, I hope you all had a great Christmas. Hope everyone's doing well and that you all have a happy New Year as well. So we'll see you next year.